shop. Today we've got a special surprise for you. We are not going to be doing anything in the shop. We're going to take a little stroll down Hancock Street. Easy little walk down to Cypress Avenue. They say the neon lights are bright on Broadway, on Broadway. They say that there is magic in the air. Is that how you look at the clubs when they're happening? Now you're too young. You weren't in those clubs. It's all that jazz, baby. Bob Fosse. Let me see. Are we getting the shoes and this whole thing? Make sure you get me tripping at them. So here we are. We're in the neon store. Make sure you get this. We are going to go have a little visit, spend some time at Robbie Ingwe's Artistic Neon sign shop. And we're right here on Cypress and Hancock. We're going to go have a little chat with Robbie Ingwe, the proprietor and also the neon artist. Come on this way. Hi, Robbie.
Hi.
Hi.
How you doing?
Good to see you.
Hi, Ellen.
Everyone, this is Robbie Ingwe. Wow, just in time.
Yes. The smell of the garbage in the summertime.
So we're at Artistic Neon Sign Co. on Cypress.
Yes.
Right? 887 Cypress Avenue here in Ridgewood, Queens. And for Rachel's friend who's in Pakistan, we're in Queens, New York. Right? And this is Seamus, the executive producer.
Oh, there he goes.
Seamus. There's old Seamus.
You gals match Seamus.
He's a big part of the shop. He's basically he's making this all happen. And right now he's rethinking it. Come on, let's go. Here we are. Come on in. Come on in. Be cool, baby. Go on, Seamus. Here we are. Go ahead.
You knew there was commotion going on up here. Come on, get. Go on. Did you break any of my neon, Seamus?
Well, tell us where we are right now, what's going on. So wait, you're a couple of generations, right, in the neon business?
Yeah.
How does it work?
I learned this business from my dad, Gasper Ingwe. That's my dad. I apprenticed under him. And my mom. My mom had a little more different ways about us, so she taught me those ways, and my dad taught me the trade. So yeah, we're in the front of my shop. This is a little bit of a display area. My work is done inside there, and this is for people to come in. It's kind of a storefront. Been doing it for like 25 years.
Where's Celine? Celine, come and tell me about what it's like to walk through the neighborhood and see Robbie's work everywhere. Well, it's one of those things. I realized I walked down, I don't know if it was Wyckoff Avenue and just all around Ridgewood, and I'm fairly new to this place, but I see little bits of Robbie and his dad, but bits of Robbie everywhere. There's the coffee roasters that's down the street.
My dad did stuff that is like 40 years, 50 years ago that he's got in the neighborhood still. There are things around that I made when I was barely able to make neon, 25 years ago. I was just learning, and there's stuff that I still see, and I drive by, and I'm like, I have to stop in, and I walk in, and these customers recently said to me, there's an old Italian lady, she's like, I dealt with you were a little boy. She goes, you look almost the same, and she looks almost the same too. I made her a sign like 25 years ago. She's like, you were a little boy, you're with your father, and oh man. And so I walked in, she hadn't seen me in years.
Down Myrtle Avenue, there's Queens Liquors, if you've worked on that sign there, but the bars that we go to around here, and it's up and coming around Ridgewood. A lot of young, creative people are moving into the area, a lot of artists. But what the greatest thing is that these entrepreneurs, these proprietors that are opening up coffee roasters, like Variety Coffee Roasters, and they did the most beautiful sign, with, just a huge sign that they renovated from, and they kept from the old sign there.
It was an amazing job.
Yeah.
There's people people are caring again about, neon. and I've had a little bit of a resurgence. And you know, everything goes through ups and downs, and you know, any business goes through ups and downs. You know, polyester suits. You know,
alpaca. What's this? What's this that you're working on right here? What's this ski ball sign?
Yeah, was alpaca a thing?
It was huge.
Really?
My cousin, well, my aunt was married to the alpaca king.
Oh wow!
I know. During World War II, he was like the alpaca. He was literally called the alpaca king. But neon is actually not like alpaca, because neon it's not like it was here and like it's never left. It's all, you know, and it's unbelievably hip. It's like forever hip though. Like it's never been unhip neon.
I mean,
I remember the Nedick sign. Does anybody?
Oh yeah.
You know, I use that as a metaphor for anger.
book.
You know, that like I say, like that's how my anger feels. Like I fill up
It
like
would
that
fill up
sign.
that sign.
And I've used that since I was really young as a sign of anger.
Look at that. Yeah, I mean, when I started, like my father, a few sign companies, we used to do neon for, you know, the guys my father's age in his, you know, late 80s, and he's telling us stories of when he was a teenage boy sketching out signs in the city that his dad did, and you know, so the old timers in the business kind of have a lot of great little anecdotes about the, you know, about the signs in the, you know, in the neighborhood, or things that they did, and learning from somebody, because it's a trade that, you know, you learn from somebody. You don't just go to school and learn it. But my dad used to teach back in the 70s. He used to teach at the new school. They had a little neon course, and some people could get it. Other people don't. It's very, you know, it's not something you'll learn in 6 months or a year. And I always get a kick out of people say to me, oh, neon, yeah, I'm good with my hands, I could do that. I'm like, okay, you know, you got 5 years. You know, in 5 years you could do it, but you're not going to do it in a year. You're not going to do it in 2 years. So it's something that you have to, I mean, I had a great dad. He was a great teacher. He had a lot of patience. So, you know, he was a great guy to learn from. I personally couldn't teach anybody. I have, that's where my mother comes in. I don't quite, we would go, and, you know, Mom just passed away about 1.5 years ago. Thanks. And we would come home at the end of the day and tell stories of like a customer coming in and saying like, oh, $300 for that, what? Oh, I'll give you $250. And my mother would say, I would have told him to take a shit in his hat. And my father would be like, Camille, we can't tell a customer that. Yes, you can. You should tell him that. It's a good thing I wasn't there. So my mother had a little bit of teeth.
An edge.
And it was great because people don't take advantage of me. And when you're a little too soft in business, people take advantage of you. And so mom imparted those great things in me. But yeah, so that's a little breakdown. This is a cool sign for a great arcade.
I love that. I just love that.
In Florida, he's got an arcade in Asbury, New Jersey, pinball arcade. Part of it is the skee ball, and he's we're making this to ship down. It's the shipping crate I'm sitting on, which my dad and I built last week, and it's going to ship down to Florida. And
that's cool. Oh wait, so that's going in here?
That's going in here. Yep.
That's really cool.
Standing upright.
And with like tons of foam?
No, standing upright, balanced in the box.
And so, and how do you write this from? Handle with care.
Very large, very large. But
holy crap!
You transport it standing up, right? If you transport it on its back, any jarring is ka-dunk, right? Standing up is a good way to, excuse me, it's a good way to transport it. So it's going down there, trucking company. So it's not going like
the company
UPS.
you like? The company
it's going down a company that transports his pinball machines to Florida.
Ah, okay. So they have a stake in this.
Yeah, they're gonna physically come and pick it up with his pinball machines and drive it. You know, solely one guy drive it down to Florida, so that you know it's gonna get handled right. It's not just like going to an airport and getting on a. You see the videos of how they handle your fragile, you know, and they do that. So no, this is just one company. So that's.
Well,
Yeah.
you know what I was going to ask you is, okay, so you got that book, New York Neon. You want to tell us a little bit about
yeah,
that?
that's a good, dear friend of mine, Tom Rinaldi. I guess that's I don't remember. So
Okay.
2012 or
All right,
something.
well, whatever. That decade was great.
And he is an architect, and he's a neon lover, and he always remembers driving into the city as a young guy with his parents. He didn't live very far upstate, and he started to always have a love for neon, and made friends with him in a bar. Just started talking to him, and talking to one of his lady friends, and he says, "Oh, you do neon, blah blah blah." My friend is doing a book on neon, so it turns out he did a book on neon, and it's all antique, vintage. I'm not even using the word vintage. Forget the word vintage. It's antique neon that has been in New York since the 1930s, and they're all iconic signs from all over the city. And he did borough by borough with a great explanation of, you know, he got a building department research and checked on all the, you know, who did it in 1947, who made this sign, and so he's got he did a lot of research. That's stuff that's on microfilm, not stuff that's on, because that's so old, it's not even in the computer anymore. It's just on microfilm. So he told me he went blind researching this book. And that's all the antique vintage neon in New York. You know, Katz's Deli, Russ and Daughters, the big sign on 73rd Street with the harp.
Oh yeah,
It's
absolutely.
a big harp, whatever
yeah,
that place is called. It's a big Irish bar, or tapping, whatever.
Yeah.
That
Like,
sign's
not
good.
P&G, right?
No, not P&G.
But right there, though.
But
Are you saying it's on Broadway?
it's around there,
Right.
70, it's 80 something.
Yeah, okay.
It's in the book, but it's a big harp,
Right.
It sticks
No,
off
I know
the
it.
building.
I know. Okay.
And that sign is like people trying to offer that guy like $1 million for that sign, but
Right.
it's landmarked in with the building. But the stuff like that's neon, is like if you do neon night, and the old timers did, they didn't cut corners like the half-assed guys out there doing some neon today, whoever's around, but they lasted forever. These signs, you maintain them, you know, here and there, and if you have a love for it, as in the owner of the sign is willing to say, all right, after 15 years, I might have to spend some money to keep it going, this sign. And then after the 30 more years, that guy, the owner's son, has to say, well, I really have to have a love for this neon sign that my father bought 50 years ago to maintain it. Of course, I'm a guy who'll maintain it, but they have to hire me. So the people that care enough to keep these signs going, there are more and more of them out there, and people are reappreciating it, so we're making new stuff, outdoor stuff, and so that's it's a great book. Some people should get it. It's called New York Neon by Tom Rinaldi.
So here's what I was thinking is,
yeah.
we would, because, you know, when we're at Artistic Thrift, we're, you know, in your world, this is your herb, right? I mean, this is your shop here, and Artistic Thrift, you know, belongs to you, and you're partnered with Helene, and so I was thinking that we could maybe even come in and get a little bit of you making the glass, you know? In the future, you know, maybe we have to come in daylight hours to do that, you know?
Sure.
But I don't think, I don't know anything about how you make neon, but I love noir, and the essence of noir is neon, and I've never met somebody that actually is that, you know, actually knows how to do it, and I don't know, there's no Chandler, there's no Hammett, there's no Sam Spade, there's no Bill Marlowe, there's no Brian De Palma, there's nobody without neon. And so I was thinking that as we go forward, like, we'll introduce some like noir songs and new tunes, and just kind of have a running thread of noir and neon, you know, kind of in and out of Helene's Artistic Thrift. You know,
it goes hand in hand,
right?
Yeah, absolutely.
The dark, the
love
dangerous, the romantic, the rainy night, the betrayal. Usually the woman that's, you know, kind of destroyed everybody's life. And I think, Helene, we're ready to produce that show, right?
Yes. Absolutely.
So before we completely segue into music, will you show us what's on this wall? And
Yes.
and then when we come back, we'll go more into like the whole thing of it. But tell us a little bit about
Sure.
this.
Behind this curtain, I have the dancing girls.
Okay, great.
But this is my work area. It's a little cluttered right now. It's always cluttered. But yeah, my work table, and I mean even big stuff in neon is all done in small sections. So you could make, big stuff in here. My work is not big, huge work. It's medium-sized work. So this shop is fine for me. And if you saw what my father started in, his space was the size of the front of my shop, the whole shop that he had. So he made his living there doing that. And I remember when I was apprenticing, my first dog that I brought into the shop, my father was like, "You cannot have a dog in a neon shop. He's going to break stuff and blah, blah, blah." And I was like, no, Dad. My dog is trained, and my first dog, Winston, I was probably in my early 20s when I was apprenticing, and I would bring him to the shop, my dad, and if we were carrying neon, like I taught Winston back up, like walking with neon, and Winston would actually back out of the way. And he never broke a piece of neon in the shop, and no dog that I ever had in a shop has broken a piece of neon. And as you can see, I don't like small dogs. Well, I don't not like small dogs. It's just big dogs have a nicer, better personality. I like small dogs. But a little dog you're going to trip over when you're carrying a piece of neon. This guy, you can land on him and hold the neon. So I never really had a problem with the doggies messing up the. I've had people break things in my shop, definitely, but nothing, no dogs. So yeah, so we make our stuff here. It goes from this table to putting the gas in table, and one of these days you guys will come back and see the. I'll show you the process. So that's that's pretty much a crash course in the artistic neon by Gas Brent Son's life.
I love it. Well, thank you so much for having us here.
Yeah,
You're going to hang out
problem.
through the show and kind of come and go.
That sounds great.
Are you making glass throughout the day and night, or how does it work?
Depending on what my
job,
depending
right?
on my workload, I just finished that ski ball sign.
Right, which is gorgeous.
Thank you.
I love those colors.
Thank you. They're two original colors.
They're unbelievable colors.
They're colors that would have been around by the same company, the same manufacturer of the glass tubing. It's around today from the 40s. And it's the same colors that would have been around. So it has that 40s, 50s feel with those colors definitely. Thanks.
Yeah, they're really particular, and they feel like of that time. That's what,
You're the third person that said that. That's great.
Completely. But you don't like that.
I can't take credit for the kind of the goopy architecture design of that sign, but he sent me a picture of an old bowling sign, like a bowl, and it was kind of like that, like the pages in a book. And he's a great dude. He's a great Italian guy from Jersey. Hi, Rob. His name is Rob. Great dude. And he says, "I want this." And the colors looked like that. And I chose those colors to be similar. And he likes it. Yeah, I sent him a picture the other day because I just finished it. So yeah, I got a couple projects brewing. I've got some letters on the floor over here that are going into an outdoor sign. I got these 4 outdoor signs I'm making. We're just waiting on a couple of permits to put them up. Yeah, that's kind of about it. I got a couple of great subcontractors that I work with, licensed riggers that hang my signs. I got a great buddy that builds the channel letters to me. And there's only so much one person can do. So I do pretty much what I like to do and what I can do. And when there's other stuff that needs to be done, I hire other people to do it. So that's pretty much it. Maybe you guys will come back someday and we can film me making neon.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So we're doing like this continuous series, and then what we'll do is we'll come maybe on earlier, and we'll catch you doing that, and then wrap it into the show.
Sounds
great.
I
mean, when you
sounds
we'll
great.
catch you, make you laugh.
I can tell you greatly what I do, but I definitely couldn't teach.
We're not going to ever ask you to teach. I totally hear you on that one.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Thank you so much for coming, you guys.
Okay, so
Nice
this
to
is
see you.
Artistic Neon Sign Co. on Cypress, and we're still here, and we're going this way, and I'm taking the camera,
See y'all.
right? And I'm filming you.
Hi.
Here we go. We're going this way. You're not going to leave us, right?
Oh no, I'm gonna stay right behind
Here we
you.
go.
This is fun.
Exactly. Yeah. I know that you're on the art side. Right, darling.
What's going on?
Sorry about the canoe.
You've been filming me on
Transitions are fun. Yeah, I'm doing live right now.
What do I do?
Very good.
So I'm cutting it?
No.
Oh, I have to go.
Yeah.
15 years. Everywhere, really.
Hello, Kitty. I shoved in. He's been shooting me on forever. Rachel, coming together. Come on in. Just keep coming. Come on down. You know,
that's what
come on in every time. And he's part of our visual arts. And Phil's work, but going back many years. So, you know, meeting Phil and Mike. So really here. This out of the way, and we're ready to have our next wonderful bit of color and light for you. It's very violent. What the heck happened? And so I'd like to introduce a wonderful. She's one of us. She's one of us crazy, kooky people already, and I've just known her just like an hour. And I love her already. So we've got the wonderful, beautiful, talented Rachel Connor to sing for us tonight. All right. So Rachel, like you're just like this is your first time streaming, right?
Yes.
And I met you because you're like going to Columbia and you just started, you know, volunteering at Live It Live.
Yep. I don't know why I did that.
I know, because you're insane. And I'm going to need a battery on this. Can you get Ethan to get his battery? You know? And I'll take this here. Hold it. Go. I got it. All right, cool. So now you've got people watching in Pakistan. What's the story? What's going on? Somebody woke up at 4 a.m. in Pakistan to watch this?
Okay.
Say hello.
That's
What
cool.
do you do? You got signs. What, there's people in Colorado?
Yes.
I mean, you got to say hello to everybody. And what you don't know, what's really cool, Rachel, is that the neon is flashing on your guitar. And
Oh,
it's
yeah.
on freaking people. It's doing another thing. It's like really cool. So you're going to do 2 songs that you've written, right? And you're kind of just starting out. Am I right?
Yeah.
You know? And you wrote the first song you wrote when?
The first song I wrote about a year and a half ago.
Okay.
And where I was still in high school, so like a couple months before I graduated high school.
All right, cool. And the second?
I wrote in this last May? Yes, this last May.
So the first song is Small Hands.
Yes.
Anything you want to tell us about it?
I wrote Small Hands when I was sad and mad. 2 of my favorite emotions to be when I write.
All right, that sounds good to me. All right, we'll get ready to be sad and mad, but you know, it's late at night, it's kind of dark outside, and it's a perfect time. Here we are, it's Rachel with Small Hands. That's Rachel Connor.
Yeah.
Hey, small
Yes.
hands.
Wonderful.
come on out. I know, kind of like.
I just
Christina
want you-
Porter, right?
I want you to know that nobody, not even the rain, has such small hands.
Ah,
Coming.
good for you.
Thank you. Thank you very
God
much.
bless you, Helene.
That's
Jesus
beautiful.
Christ.
That's really beautiful. Did you say how long you've been writing songs?
I started writing songs when I was about 16, maybe. Yeah, 16. They were all really just weird songs that didn't rhyme and were about silly things like Pixie Sticks.
Excellent. I once wrote a song about circus freaks after reading a book called Very Special People. And so it went something like, when I walked down the street without a single care, and suddenly I happened to meet a man with no arms there. So I made up that song, and I get that. I did that when I was very young. I'm really, really glad that I did not continue on that type of songwriting. Who knows? I could be the next Mark Shaman for all I know. So, right. Or it's more like Family Guy. I'm just thinking more like that. So I had a lot of Taylor Swift sad poems though that I just really regret, but it's a good thing. See, you have to go work through it. So thank you so much for that. And we'll be hearing another song from you as well a little bit later on.
Well, I don't know. It's up to us. Yeah, you want to? I don't have any idea. I like the flow of what we're doing. What do you feel like? Do you want to?
We can absolutely. She's here. We can absolutely go. Let's go with the flow. Let's have Rachel do her second song.
All right, great.
Let's do that. Now, what's the name of your second song?
My second song is called Waiting to Fail.
Do you want to talk about it a little bit? Say it.
Yeah, okay. So the song started off as a subtweet, which is a really good way to start anything in your entire life. Sarcasm. Where I tweeted something that was like, don't trust journalists because they're all just waiting on something to fail. That's how I feel about journalism. And I've had a lot of journalists come in and out of my life. And so I wrote this song about two of the journalists who have been in my life.
All right. Holy crap!
Rachel
Wait, this would be a really good year to do this song.
Yes.
Yeah, they went from a subtweet to a sub-song.
Okay, here we go. I'm ready.
From the very first day, now I wish you would have just thrown me away. All I remember about you now out on the streetlights you used to chase. All I remember about me back then is how I was caught up in your ways.
That's Rich
Nice.
O'Connor with Waiting to Fail. Holy crap.
Nice.
It's the right year for it, too. You know? I need help with this because for some reason my battery pack isn't really working so great. And I'm not sure why. So maybe Ethan can help me with this. But Helene, come on in, step on in.
All right.
And
Coming
Am I
through.
pulling this off or?
I can't
Robbie,
get.
do me a favor, Robbie, get Ethan.
There we go.
You know? Hey.
What do you want me to do?
We're going to Ethan because we don't know how to work it. Don't worry about it. Hey, can you turn this thing on for me because it doesn't seem to be working. All right, Helene, you go. You're on camera.
All right.
Hey, honey.
Hello, everyone.
Not yet. I don't want to leave you with problems. Did you turn it on? Okay, good. We're good. That's all we needed. Thank you. Yes. Oh my God, that face. Jesus Christ.
I'm going to say this. We're going to do a little. It's a little experimental tonight. We're
Doing every night is a little experimental.
Well, this is extraordinarily experimental. Watch out with your music. You're stepping
You
up
mean the
music.
song? Like what's about to happen?
Yes, because I just changed with apologies to Noel Coward, who wrote this song. Noel Coward, what am I talking about? Cole Porter, who wrote this song. I did a little futzing with things, so I'm having a little fun with it. And I thought I'd be lounging around, but actually I don't need to for this, so I guess I'll be here doing my
Oh, wait,
thing.
did you want to lie down?
No, I think this is good here, but I'm just going to just say that I was working on this song. I'm not going to say what the name of it is, but I was working on this song, and something wasn't striking me right with it. So I had to make it kind of modern. And actually, you know what I need? I need a little cell phone. Well, I can.
Yeah, we can get you
I
some.
can mine it. I can mine it.
Somebody give her a cell
No,
phone.
no, no,
We got
I'm
more
mine.
cell phones.
I'm a mime.
But I just want to say one thing
Yes,
is if you had just asked me for a canoe, and I just want to say that there was a cologne. Wasn't there a cologne called Canoe
There
Canoe
is
or
a
something?
cologne, very
and right
famous.
now we're in this canoe thing.
There is a canoe in
There's a
here.
canoe here, and I just feel like it's either a gorilla or the elephant in the room. I just had to refer to the canoe.
I would run on it. I don't even fall down.
But like there is a canoe, and it is here, and
It was
we're on
I'm
it.
flashing.
You know?
It's gonna make its way to Jamaica Bay one of these days.
I love it. Sorry, I just had to say, do you canoe or something, whatever it was. Here we go. All right, so here's your song.
Yes.
And you updated Noel Coward.
I updated Cole Porter.
I'm sorry, I don't know why
I know
I
it.
apologize.
It's got.
I've got Noel Coward on the
O's and
brain.
E's and L's.
I'm trying to capture your legs.
Yes.
Hold on, Brian, I'm not trying to get close to you.
I'm just trying not to
It's
flash.
gonna be
I'm not trying
inappropriate,
to
but I
flash
do.
anymore.
Oh, okay. Are you okay? Sorry.
Okay.
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 I love. His name is Jim.
Sorry.
He texts me, and I text him. But he says, "Don't fence me in. Let's just come and go." I let him roam. I let him be.
Nice.
I let him send dirty pics to me. But when he drunk texts me at 3, my reply is no. It's not 'cause I wouldn't. It's not 'cause I shouldn't. Lord knows it's not 'cause I couldn't. Simply because I'm the craziest girl in town. My poor heart is aching to have his love making. Oh, but if I'm alone and forsaken, it's simply because I'm the craziest girl in town. Oh, you know, I'm willing to learn proposition I get. I turn down, way down. It's not because I wouldn't. It's not because I shouldn't. Lord knows. It's not because I couldn't. It's simply because I'm the craziest girl in town. I don't let things worry me. Never let things worry me. I take pleasure leisurely, even when I kiss. But when I kiss, he wants some more. Wanting more becomes a bore. It isn't worth the fighting for. So tell him this. It's not 'cause I wouldn't. It's not 'cause I shouldn't. Lord knows. Not 'cause I couldn't. It's simply because I'm the craziest girl in town. Oh, my heart is bacon, to do some love making. What? I'm screwing the words up. If I'm lost and forsaken, it's simply because I'm the craziest girl in town. I'll try that one more time. Oh, though I'm more than willing to learn how the other girls catch his time to burn. Every proposition I turn down, way down. It's not 'cause I couldn't. It's not 'cause I shouldn't. Lord knows. It's not 'cause I wouldn't. It's simply because I'm the craziest girl in town.
Oh my god.
I just wrote those words today.
It was great. I really love it. I did not see it coming.
I've been working on it, but
No,
I have
I
to
really-
make it my own.
No, I have to say, I'm gonna love it as much as Boots. I feel it. I knew you would, and I was right.
Yeah.
I didn't know what it would be,
It
but
happened-
I just want to take credit that I was right.
I'm
That
gonna
you,
say
you
this-
totally made it.
The second shower today, of which there were 3 so far. The second shower is where the idea came to me, and I laughed to myself because I was like, well, laziest girl is still doesn't make sense, and I thought, no, it's in this day and age, everybody is, I won't say the words because we're public, but there's words for it. It's not just friends with benefits now. There's a new term, and it starts with F, and it ends with boy. And,
Oh, okay.
and that seems to be the thing nowadays, and wanting love and wanting a relationship with somebody that doesn't want that. It makes you crazy. So. I laughed out loud and I scared my cats in the shower. It's not the laziest girl in town. I'm the craziest girl in town.
I love it. It's my new favorite. I was like, it's hard because I really love Boots, so my rendition of Boots, but I like every show we're gonna have like a new. We'll have like something, you know. Hopefully we'll do this again, just because I know it's gonna involve Boots. Like at this point, Boots is something like I don't know, like someone Wayne Newton in Vegas something. I saw him once come out of like a spaceship. I don't know if you ever saw that show with Wayne Newton, where he comes out of a spaceship. I'm not kidding. It's really bizarre. And so I feel like Boots is there, you know. And now this is coming into. Is it the Pantheon? Is that the right word for it?
I don't.
Yeah.
It's
Oh
coming
no!
into-
It's like
coming into the thing.
like a new,
I sort of Ella
iconic.
Fitzgerald it a little bit. God bless her, because I'm no Ella Fitzgerald, but I know that she, in a lot of recordings she went up on the lyrics. Of course, it's Ella, so she sounds amazing even when she's.
There isn't a human
so.
being that hasn't done that, so, you know, and that's why we're human. And I know that they keep telling us every day that there's more robots coming. But the whole fun of live entertainment is that there's something to lose and there's something to risk. The whole thing is like people are half waiting for us to fall on our asses and praying that we won't, but they're not sure which they want more.
It's like watching NASCAR.
You know, come on,
NASCAR. And
totally.
thank you. I have to thank Ethan Fine, who is eternally patient, who is incredibly talented, and who knows I screwed up a reverse or a refrain or something like that, and he just goes right along with me, and God bless Ethan, because I won't screw it up next time. So thank you so much for you guys.
Well, I think it sounded great. I don't think anybody had a clue. I mean, that's the whole point,
So
right?
Ethan's a golden god, and I love him. So
Ethan, you look really pink in this neon light. I just have to say, but like very healthy, like a very, like an amazing kind of day glow, orange
this
glow.
light is
It's
very
cast
good.
upon him. Does anybody see that? Or is it only me?
he looks wonderful. It's neon lights, these kind of lights make everything.
You too.
Are we going to be hearing from you next?
Well, my song is so sad, and it's like so much fun. I don't know if we should. I have no idea. I'm looking at the hat. Well, we'll bounce tune, and like for everybody home, they can just like have a shot of Jack, you know, weights or something. I don't know. You know, what are you playing? Ryan, you're getting Ryan. No, you're on camera, Ryan.
Next time I'm going to have Ryan cross me, because there's just something about him that with that sweet, beautiful face that I want to be able to sing to somebody. I kind of need a thing to concentrate on, and I think next time it's just definitely going to have to be him, and it's going to terribly embarrass him, because God only knows what I'm going to sing next.
Well, also we can talk about the fact that he's got a gig coming up, right? He's got Doses and Mimosas.
Yes.
On
this is
July
so
24th,
awesome.
Sunday,
You guys,
about
this is like
12:30, right? No, wait, that's not that thing.
Oh.
That thing is actually We're Good Friends.
We're Good
That's
Friends.
July 13th.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
August
We've got
13th.
August 13th. So what do we got? What are the two events we got coming up?
Well, my band's playing at the Amityville Music Hall. Yeah, July. We're in July, right?
I
July
hope so. I don't know.
26th.
Maybe we're not.
12:30. It's a Sunday.
All right, cool. And so it's like, is it like your band's been playing for a while? What's the story? We're out on Long Island. What's going on?
Well, we used to play in college, and then we all did our own thing. I went to study abroad, and then everyone else graduated, so we finally got back together.
And what's the name of your band?
Doses and Mimosas.
Doses and Mimosas.
We're not asking exactly what it means. We think it's code, and we're not deconstructing it.
I asked one time. I did ask one
It makes me
time.
thirsty. That's what I want right now. So.
And then everybody can find it on the Live It Live page, and also like what on your page? Like what's the story? What
We have
website?
a Facebook page. Doses and
Facebook page.
Mimosas.
Oh, cool. So, right, and then tell us about. Can you talk about the other thing yet, or we got to wait because we're
So
not
we'll
there
wait
yet?
till they figure
Yeah,
it
we
out.
got to wait.
Oh,
So we got an
big
event coming
reveal.
up. We got an event coming up that's like really huge and really fun, but we can't talk about it. And that's what we call early advertising. It's called the tease, the strip tease of advertising, right?
We need a little teaser.
You know, it's
We need a
kind of like
little
when
teaser.
Helene pulls her dress just a little bit
Oh
above the
my
knee.
God. Oh, yeah, I was gonna
That's
say
it.
it. Yeah,
There,
just
go
above
ahead.
that.
That's it. That's the strip
Last
tease.
time I flashed, I meant to flash a little, but I didn't mean to flash that much. My father was watching, so that was neat.
But by
That
the
was
way,
pretty.
it wasn't, you know,
No,
it wasn't Basic Instinct or
It was
anything.
cheeky.
It was cheeky. All right, we're gonna end on a really sad note because we can. And but I think somehow we better focus on that mom right there. 'Cause isn't that fabulous? I just look at every single thing in this store, and I'm just excited that we're going to go back and forth between Artistic Thrift and Artistic Neon Sign Co. Because look how cool it is. And to me, it screams Tom Waits. So I'm going to go on the stool. But here's the
Absolutely.
terrible part. I need Ethan. You come with me.
Here we go. This is
We'll
the
get
sexy
you a
part of
chair.
show business.
You know, we'll get. Oh, sorry.
This is the stuff they don't. This is like the backstage of Saturday Night Live.
Yeah, here's the BTS.
This is everybody. No, this is totally this is totally Marx Brothers, the scene in the hotel room. Remember? And
Hi, Ethan.
Ethan, you go this way.
Three Stooges. Slowly I turn.
I'm gonna get it too.
Niagara Falls. There you go.
I was like,
I'm handing that over. Chairsies.
take the cameras away from the talent.
You are welcome, sir. You let me know if that's Paul Pravda, and Alan's going to be sitting there.
Great.
Eventually mall.
I'm not happy.
So, we're gonna do
been doing.
Here we go.
Here we go. All right, Phil, I gotta be there though. I love you. I gotta be there. No, I can't. I gotta be on the school. No, I can't. Holy shit. It's that kind of a night.
Already?
No, I know it is. Is that what it is? It's like, no, when it gets hot, it's true. Like, I think murders show up and everything. No, yeah.
Ellen, do you want to say anything about the song before you begin?
Or about the heat advisors?
No, what I want to do is talk about Neon because I think that Neon and Tom Waits go really well together. But also, is it in Vertigo, Aline? Is the shot in Vertigo when she's, through the hotel room? I feel like in every tragic noir that was ever
Everything
made.
is my anxiety. That's
Right, yeah, I know, but there's a neon kind of flashing on and off, and someone's heart is breaking, and everybody's about to go to jail. And this song pretty much sums that up. It's called "Saving All My Love," and Tom Waits wrote it a long time ago. So here we go. It's too early for the circus. It's too late for the bars. And everybody's sleeping but the paper boys. And no one in this town is making any noise. But the dog, the milkman, me. The girls around here all look like Cadillacs. And no one likes a stranger here. And I come home, but I'm afraid that you won't take me back. But I trade off everything just to have you near. I know I'm irresponsible, and I don't behave, and I ruin everything that I do. And I'll probably get arrested when I'm in my grave. But I'll be saving all my love for you. I paid $15 for a prostitute with too much makeup and a broken shoe. But her eyes were just a counterfeit. She tried to tip me out of it. But you know that I'm still in love with you. Don't listen to the rumors that you hear about me, 'cause I ain't half as bad as they make me out to be. Well, I may lose my mind, but honey, can't you see that I'll be saving all my love for you? This is even mine. This is Artistic Neon Sign Co. And partnering with Artistic Thrift, we're on Cypress Avenue. We're in Queens, New York City, and we'll be back next month continuing the series. Thank you to Helene Dresser, oh my God, come and do all the credits.
Oh, okay.
I'm too blonde.
Oh my God. Well, of course, you thank Ethan Fine, Mr. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful Alan. Oh my God, Alan, God bless you. That's what I have to say. Holy cow. Philippe, the wonderful photographer.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. To Robbie Ingwe, who was so wonderful to let us come and bathe his shop and spend some time with him and show us his beautiful, beautiful work. I'm really, really happy. So gorgeous and lovely and hilarious, and the dog-loving, wonderful, beautiful Rachel Connor.
So much love to my dog.
Yes, yes. She didn't even mind the slobber at all. And to the fantastic and
and obviously secretly talented in ways that I had no idea.
Brian Costello and Seamus, who had to make
Our
it.
executive producer.
Executive
And our
producer.
executive producer, Seamus.
Make an appearance for that. Thank you, everyone, for participating.
Thank you all.
Everybody. We're really glad to have you here.
You're all very awesome.
Come
and
back
talented.
again for the next Live It Live event. They're happening all the time.
Thanks, Aline. You're a
Thanks,
doll.
guys.